Welcome back to Travel Show Live. Well, we have a VIP in the room now. We got everybody calm down. Katie Steele-Danner is here. She's Director of Tourism for the entire state of Missouri. Hello, Katie.
Hello, Erik.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
You know, you've been making a lot of noise there in the center of the country. What's been going on these days?
Well, you know, Missouri has a lot of noise to brag about.
Yes, it does.
We are within 40% of the United States within 1 day's drive time. We border 7 different states.
You know, you really don't think of it that way. You know what I mean? If you don't, unless you get on a map and actually go, oh, look at that. I could get from here. I can come from. Yeah, you are. You're close to a lot of people.
And there's lots to offer.
That's helpful.
We've got the 2 cities on either side.
Right.
If you're from the Kansas City area, you refer to the state as Missouri.
Right.
If you're from St. Louis, you refer to the state as Missouri.
Okay, very good.
Just
That was
so
the
you know.
first thing, right? So if we come and we say Missouri, it's okay.
You can say it either way. You will not be kicked out.
Nobody's going to kick you out.
No.
All right, let's talk gateway cities. I think it's very important too. Somebody coming in from another part of the country.
And actually coming into St. Louis, and particularly if you're flying, you can now take the River Runner, which is Amtrak.
Nice.
We had to name the train contest, and it parallels the river all the way from St. Louis over to Kansas City.
Oh, wow.
And it has a 92% on-time record, which is pretty remarkable
good.
for train travel.
Yes, it is.
We Americans need to work on that. Like
Yes,
some
we
of our
do.
international
We do.
partners have
That's
been
very
doing
true.
much better.
It's very true.
And we actually just received a large grant award to have high-speed rail starting in Kansas City going all the way to Chicago. So we'll be working on that,
Nice.
putting a lot of our Missourians back to work and continuing that. So you can fly into St. Louis. You can fly, obviously, into Kansas City.
Yeah, one of my favorite towns. I love Kansas City.
Yes, thanks. That's
I
actually my
always-
hometown.
Is it your hometown?
So that's where I grew up.
I love it. I go and hang out at Worlds of Fun and Oceans. I just love it down there.
Yes.
I always have. Being from Iowa, that's why,
That's
we
right.
went to the big city.
That's
from,
right. You can just come right down I-35 and you're there quickly with lots of stops along the way.
What do people not know about the state, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, I was
in
just,
your opinion.
I was just saying the diversity of the state. People are aware of the northern part of the state that would be more similar to the Iowa topography that you would be more familiar with. Flat, hunting, fishing, outdoor adventure opportunities.
My orange hat with the flap.
And the vest, hopefully,
And the vest.
as well.
Oh, safety first, yes.
But we also have a number of field and streams and a number of water adventures in Missouri. And then there's the topography also is a little more Ozark mountainous. And people, again, don't think of that. Missouri is known as the mine state. We have a number of zinc mines that are now being used for tourist attractions.
And you can actually go in there.
You can actually go in there.
That's one of my favorite things to do.
One of the United States' largest rail-to-trails is the Katy Trail, which is actually celebrating its 20th anniversary this year.
Really?
The anniversary of the Pony Express 150 years ago.
Oh my gosh.
It's amazing to talk about how we communicate now, tweets and
Right.
and Facebook.
I'm tweeting right
and,
now, yes. I didn't even know
I'm
it.
sorry. I'll back up.
I could just get that's funny.
But you know, just to
150
think,
years,
to be able to share with your children or grandchildren, this is how we used to communicate with each other. It would take 3 days, 3 weeks even to get information. So the sesquicentennial of the Pony Express in St. Joseph, Missouri, all the way over to Hannibal, Missouri, where we are celebrating the 100th anniversary of Tom Sawyer, Huckleberry Finn, Mark Twain's 150th anniversary of his birth and 75th anniversary of his death. And then all the way down to southwest Missouri, Silver Dollar City is celebrating their 50th anniversary.
I have to get a pen and paper out, and I got to write these things down. I'm going to be there all summer, it sounds like.
We'd like for you to be there all summer, into the fall,
That
actually.
right? For the foliage.
For lots of fall foliage.
Leaf peeping, 101.
Yes. And we also have some wonderful, coming up, obviously, Valentine's Day, some wonderful wine and chocolate tours. We have 5 different wine trails in Missouri. We have some opportunity for some other outdoor adventure, obviously, with all of the hunting and fishing. And
So I think what you're trying to say here, and you've done it quite well, is that there's a lot to do.
there is a lot to do. The other thing that really counts,
Just one more than a lot to do, yes.
there's a lot to do, but it's also affordable
That's very important.
and it's family friendly.
We like that
You
too.
can come with multi-generations and enjoy everything from soup to nuts.
And easy to get to. Katie?
Easy
thank
to
you.
get to.
It's very nice to meet you.
Great
I'm
to
glad
meet
we
you,
got to do
Erik.
this today.
Thank you.
We'll continue here on Travel Show Live. Stay right there.